Good morning. It's Sunday, I believe 18th of April, 11 o'clock in the morning in Ibiza. And I promised yesterday that I would go live more often to be sharing some information, to be sharing meditations, to be sharing some distant healing. And today I want to talk about what you can do next to meditation to stay centered. And with staying centered, I mean staying in your center, staying balanced, staying in a high vibrational state, staying in a place where you feel good, and how you can maintain your energy, how you can maintain your happy vibes, and how you can maintain a good way of going through your day. And I have to say, I am struggling with it myself as well, especially now our lockdown is lengthened again till 9th of May, and it's just it's such a long time that we're already at home, and it's longer than expected again. And the only thing we are allowed to do is go out for groceries. So it's a lot of time at home. It's a lot of time without being in nature, without being with friends, without being in a place where I normally get my energy from. So I know that it's difficult to maintain in your center, to maintain that energy, but there are definitely things that you can do, and I want to share them with you. And at the end of the video, I'll also share a few easy exercises. You could call it really short meditations to help you stay in your energy as well. But first I want to look at some other things that you can do. And the other things are things that you would normally maybe do a lot easier, like making sure that you have enough exercise. And you can think that it's really hard now when you're at home and you're not allowed to go out, and you have kids and you have work to do, and there's all things that you can think of why you're not capable of doing your exercises. But especially in these times, it's so important to keep moving your body, because if you're only sitting still, your whole energy field is lowering, your whole being is lowering down, and you will notice that even your your outlook on life will lower down, because everything is just slowly sinking into a non-active, non-vibrational, non-energetical state. So ways that you can do your exercise, and what I want to stress with everything I'm going to share, make it easy for yourself. Make it easy for yourself to start. Don't think like, oh, I should exercise a full hour or even a half an hour. You can start with just 5 minutes every day. Just push yourself to move 5 minutes a day. And it doesn't matter how active you are in those 5 minutes. Even if you're just doing a little bit of stretching, just start with 5 or 10 minutes a day to bring something back into your life. Don't start with an hour. Don't start with making something big out of it for yourself, because then you're probably not gonna start. Same with when you have to clean your house. If you're thinking you have to clean the whole house, it's a lot more difficult than when you just start with one drawer or one room. So start with exercising, and you can do. You can find a lot of videos on YouTube, on Facebook as well, with easy yoga exercises. You can even walk from one end of your house to the other end if you normally do a lot of walking and you feel like that movement is good for you. You could even do some stretching while stepping in and out of your bed. There's a lot of things that you can do. You just have to get creative with it, and don't make it too difficult for yourself. Movement is definitely something that keeps your energy flowing, because like I said before, if you're not moving at all, your energy kind of sinks in as well. So make sure that you move your body, make sure that you walk, that you stretch, that you get a little bit active. Maybe you love to dance. Put on your favorite music and just dance it out. It's really, really good for you. Then another thing that I notice with myself and that I hear all around me as well is food. When we're at home and we're bored, we tend to eat a lot more. We tend to eat a lot more of the things that we normally stay away from, and this is also something that's really affecting your energy. So try, again, little steps with this one as well. Try to keep it to a level that's supporting you. So try not to take too much sugar, try not to take too much alcohol, try not to start smoking a lot more than you normally do, try not to eat a lot more than you normally do. Myself, I really, really love cooking. So when I'm not able to go outside, cooking is something that I tend to do because that's what I like. With the result that I'm eating more. I made some marmalade the other day, which has a lot of sugar. Tastes really good, but then I have the sugar and that's taking off my energy. So again, I'm finding my balance in it myself as well, but just have a look at what you're taking in at the moment and which of the foods are really supporting you in your energy and which are maybe draining you. You might think that that glass of wine at the end of the day, you deserve it and it helps you to relax, but it also probably makes you feel more tired the next morning when you wake up. So look at what you really need, what's really supporting you and what is uplifting you, and make sure that you eat enough fresh fruits and veggies because they give you the best energy, the most energy, and they will help you to feel good. Then another thing, so you got the movement, you got the food. Another thing is in here, what's going on in your mind. Are you aware of your thoughts? Are you aware of what's going on in there? And there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of things to think about. There's a lot of things to worry about maybe. But if you keep yourself locked in a spiral of negative thinking, your energy will lower down as well. So find ways to break that thinking pattern. Find ways to step out of it. Find ways to distract yourself from thinking too much. And I would recommend not to do it with social media or with the television, because most probably you will only get more information, more things to think about. Try to read a book that you really like, or try to watch something that you really want to watch, not because it's about the whole situation, but because it's something that's entertaining to you, something that makes you laugh, something that makes you learn about new things. Try to break out of the cycle of negative thinking and focus your attention on something else. Practice a hobby. Do some games, whatever, something just to get your mind off of the thinking and to step out of it. And that will definitely help you to be more centered, more balanced as well. And then I'm not going to make it too long. Those 3 things I think are key to stay more centered, to be in a better place. Movement, what you put into your body, and what's going on in here. I think those 3 things, if you can be aware of them and you can change them step by step, take it easy with yourself, and be proud. If you have changed only one little thing in one day, that's perfect. And then continue to do it the next day, and then maybe 3 days later you can change another little thing, and then you can slowly build it up. You don't need to change overnight, you don't need to change everything at once. Take it easy and take care of yourself. Be sweet and kind to yourself because you need it. Then I want to share 3 practices with you. 3 really short, easy practices that can help you to kind of switch back to your center really, really easily. And you could call them meditations, but they are maybe even too short to call them proper meditations. Excuse me. The first one is something you might do out of yourself already, is just breathe in really deep in through your nose. As much as you can, keep it inside your chest fully filled for a few seconds, and then sigh it out. If you do that 3 times with your eyes closed, best of it, just breathe in as much as you can in through your nose, keep it in for a few seconds and then sigh it out. Only 3 breaths like that can already make you feel a lot more calm, a lot more centered, a lot more balanced. So that's one of the 3 I want to tell you. Breathe deep breaths in through your nose, keep them in, sigh them out. The next one that you can do is counting your breath. And there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can count the in-breaths and the out-breaths. And I mean with counting, like you count how many seconds you're breathing in and how many seconds you're breathing out. So I would suggest that you breathe in at least 4 seconds and breathe out at least 4 seconds as well. So you've got a rhythm going. And you can do this, just close your eyes and start counting how many seconds you take in to fully breathe in, and then count how many seconds you take to fully breathe out, and make sure that they're the same length. So that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, you can also count 4 seconds breathing in, 4 seconds of no breath, 4 seconds of breathing out, 4 seconds of no breath, 4 seconds of breathing in, 4 seconds of no breath, 4 seconds of breathing out, 4 seconds of no breath. So then you also create a pause between the in and the out breath and the out and the in breath, and lengthen the whole thing. You can do this even when when you have kids at home and when you're busy. You can do it on the toilet. You can do it when you're making your tea in the kitchen. You can do it at any given time. And it is a really good exercise to do when you're in bed and your thoughts keep running. When you start counting your breath, when you inhale on 5, 6, 7 seconds and you breathe out on 5, 6, 7 seconds, because you're focusing on your breath and you're counting, your thoughts kind of go to the background. You can't stay thinking so much when you focus on your breathing and the counting of it. So it's a really easy way of shifting your focus and calming yourself. I wouldn't suggest to count the pauses in between as well when you do it in bed, only the breath itself. But that you can try what works for you. And the last exercise that I want to give to you is to place your hands on your lower belly. And again, you can do this at any given time, at any moment while standing in the kitchen waiting for your tea, or being on the toilet, or underneath the shower, wherever you've got a few, maybe even just 1 minute of time. Close your eyes, put your hands on your belly, and just breathe all the way into your lower belly, all the way into your hands, and slowly breathe out. And if you do this 5 times, 10 times, again, this will already bring a much more peaceful state of mind to you and will help you to stay centered. So that's it for today. I hope that you can do something with these tips. Let me know if you have any more tips. Let me know if you've tried one of the breathing exercises and how they are for you. And I'll be live again tomorrow evening. Tomorrow at 8 in the evening. I'll go live on my other page, on my Ankana page, at Ankana Ibiza on Facebook. to share a distant healing with all of you. So see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Ciao, ciao.